What is your confidence that you can achieve this idea? If it requires, 1,000 pygmies and $1 billion, it's probably going to be a low confidence level unless you happen to traffic in pygmies. So when you come here and you're about to hear maybe 20 things over the next 2 days that you should do. You should do all of them. But which one will be best for your business, only you can decide. This gives you an objective way to determine what things to do first. So we do the date, who submitted it, so if we ever fire them, we can basically delete all their ideas. What is the growth idea brief description, a detailed description, and then the all-important thing that most people ignore, which is the hypothesis. So that's, I believe that if we do X, we can expect Y, and we'll know when Z happens. I believe if we do X, we can expect Y. So if whatever the thing is we're going to do, what do we think is going to happen as a result of it? And then how will we know if the result is what we wanted? We'll know when Z happens. Okay? So that's a really important part. And then what are the physical and team resources that are needed? What are the assets that are non-team and team? So that could be cash, it could be mailing list, it could be mailing slots. I need 6 email dates and $10,000. I need a new logo design. I need to go and source product from China, whatever. Then we look at the growth levers of acquisition, activation, monetization, retention, and referral. Those are the 5 things that drive all of our businesses. And we'll say those are growth levers, right? So if it's 0, this is binary. So it's either 0, it's not a lever, or 1, it is. If all of them are 0, don't do it, right? It's not a growth lever. If you want to grow and you've got great ideas but they don't improve any of those things, then it's not going to make a difference in the company. Once we determine if it is or is not going to affect growth, then we run it through an ICE analysis, which is impact, confidence, and ease. So what's the impact that it's going to have on the company? How much is it going to move the needle? Is it going to move the needle enough for us to miss a session on OKRs so that we don't know how to do that when we said that we wanted to learn that? And Anna's not listening, so I can't pimp her on that as much. But is it going to move the needle? If it's going to move the needle a lot, it's 10. If it's not, it's 1. What is your confidence that you can achieve this idea? If it requires, 1,000 pygmies and $1 billion, it's probably going to be a low confidence level unless you happen to traffic in pygmies. And then what is the ease? How hard or easy is it going to be? Super easy is a 10, super hard is a 0. So you run it through that and then decide for us if it has to at least affect 1 growth lever, and then we want an average of at least a 6 between these 3 numbers. If it's a 6, then we go on. If it's not, we stop and go to weighted total. If the weighted total is 18 or more, then we move forward, and if it's not, we don't. That's how we decide as objectively as possible what to do, and our growth team, which is 5 people, meets here at Digital Marketer and in our other companies on a regular basis to go through this and vet ideas. What's cool about this is as you approve ideas or as you document these, this is just a separate tab in Excel. So as you document these, now you can sort. So you can say, okay, one of my KRs was to increase acquisition by 22%. So now you know that you've got all these growth ideas that you've documented and gone and run through this process. Now you know if you sort by acquisition, you've got a whole bunch of ideas that you can take a look at. Then you can subsort by impact, confidence, and ease, right? So you can pick the ones that are going to drive your campaign, that have the most success and move the needle the most, the fastest, and that's what you're going to do. It makes it so much easier to decide between the 72 things that you know you could do to make the company go better, right? And same thing, if you decide that you want to focus on retention because your churn's too high and you're watching your churn metric, then you just sort by retention and go with the best retention ideas. Does that make sense? It's a really fantastic tool.